Financial indebtedness is one of the major causes of untimely death. It is also one of the causes of divorce in many marriages. Financial indebtedness can make someone be a vegetable, incastrated, and incapacitated to achieve goals and objectives of life. Financial indebtedness have sent so many people from the city to the rural village, have also sent so many out of job, out of business, and out of career. But this very problem called financial indebtedness can be solved if you can listen to me and take note of these three major ways to take care of financial indebtedness. If you can approach this, I promise you, within short distance of time, you will see your debts paid off, even some written off or forgiven. And I tell you, when this is done, you'll be bounced back to your feet and start doing your business or working in your career like a guru again. Number one fact or number one thing that you got to do if you want to get out of financial indebtedness that fast is this: create budget and track your finances. If you have not been creating budgets, yearly budgets, monthly budgets, weekly budgets, daily budget, start one now. By creating budget, you will be able to track your finance. That is to say, knowing where your fund is coming from and where your fund is going. Now, when you know this, you will be able to be in charge of what you get, what you spend, and what you can keep. So, do you want to get out of financial indebtedness? Number one, create budgets, then track your expenditures. Now, look at this. I read: creating or understanding where your money is going to is crucial in managing debts. Now, if you want to apply this, so what are you going to do? Make a budget that counts for all your incomes and expenditure. Make a budget that accounts or counts for all your incomes and expenditures. Then prioritize needs over wants. Prioritize needs over wants. Most of the time, what gets us into debt is not being able to know what we need and what we want. When we understand what we need and what we want, we'll be able to know what to spend for and what to overlook. Most of the things that have trapped us into debts today, we don't even need them. They are just a want, but they are not a need. Number two thing that you have to do is create, create a snowball. Now, what I mean by creating a debt snowball is I want you to take avalanche method. Now, this method is this. What is it? That is, consider using either a debt snowball method, which is paying off your debts starting from the smallest. You know that debts accumulate, debts heap up. So when we allow small debt here, small debt there, small borrowing there, it hypes, especially from the bank. Those who take loan, most people take loan and forget that this loan attracts interest when they are not quickly repaid. So begin now, no matter how big and lofty that financial indebtedness is, start paying them off one by one, starting from the smallest. You see, it won't be long. You pay off a big chunk of that debt that frightens you every day. Number three, which is the last but not the least, is this: Pay more than the minimum. Pay more than the minimum. Each time you are borrow or you take something, they say, oh, you can pay the minimum of this. Try your best to pay a little bit above the minimum. Yes, it helps you to cut off the chunk. It helps you to arrive in finishing your debt before time. Maybe it's something to be paid off in 6 months. You see yourself paying it off in 4 months. But sometimes some people relax simply because they are not troubled by those who borrowed them money. They are not troubled. Then they think it is forgotten. There's this adage that says, debt does not decay, it only forms mucor. Debt does not decay, it only forms mucor, meaning that most debts are never forgotten or forgiven. They can be laying low for a while. At a time, they'll be dust off and they'll be remembered. They'll be called up again and you must pay. But don't forget that a borrower is a servant of the lender. So what do? Start paying off from the above minimum. Pay $10, pay 30,000 naira a month. Then, so far as you have the money, why not pay $20? Why not pay 35,000 naira or whatever your currency is? As you do this, it won't be long, you will pay it off. Now, I want to read this to you. I hope this will make sense to you. Let me read it. Now, when you pay off more than the minimum, this will help reduce the principal amount faster and decrease the total interest that you are going to pay over time. So I want you to consider these three tips that I've given you on how to pay off financial indebtedness. And that will help you come out of financial recklessness and financial pressure. And that way you will bounce back to your feet again. Consider consolidating debt into a lower interest. Don't ever take loans that have high rise of interest, no matter how in a fix you are. Why? You must pay this debt one day. And when you don't quickly pay, the interest accumulates and that gets you into trouble. Cut back unnecessary expenditures, cut them, and allocate money towards debt repayment. When you start getting money, don't forget you have debts. So put out some for paying back those debts. Then finally, negotiate with your creditors to lower interest rates or waive some fees for you. When you do this, you'll be surprised that most of these people will waive so far as they see the willingness of paying the debt that you owe them. I believe this can help you come out of financial debtedness. No matter the tone of debt you're in, don't kill yourself, don't harm yourself, don't run into the shell. Check these three principles. I see you getting out of it, and that's so fast.